Chernobyl disaster. The Chernobyl disaster on April 25th and 26, 1986, the worst nuclear accident in history, unfolded in what is now northern Ukraine as a reactor at a nuclear power plant exploded and burned. The accident destroyed the Chernobyl 4 reactor, killing 30 operators and firemen within 3 months and several further deaths later. What remains of the reactor is now inside a massive steel containment structure deployed in late 2016. Containment efforts and monitoring continue, and cleanup is expected to last until at least 2065. More than 30 years on, scientists estimate the zone around the former plant will not be habitable for up to 20,000 years. Bhopal gas tragedy. On the night of December 2, 1984, the chemical methyl isocyanate spilt out from the Union Carbide India Limited pesticide factory turned the city of Bhopal into a colossal gas chamber. It was India's first major industrial disaster. At least 30 tons of methyl isocyanate gas killed more than 15,000 people and affected over 6 lakh workers. Bhopal gas tragedy is known as the world's worst industrial disaster. The Tragedy of San Juanico. In the early morning of November 19, 1984, a series of huge explosions at a Pemex liquid petroleum gas storage plant and the massive fire they triggered killed between 500 to 600 people and left as many as 7,000 others with severe burns. About one-third of Mexico City's LPG supply, some 11,000 cubic meters, burnt in the fire following the explosion, with authorities said were caused by a gas pipe that ruptured due to excessive pressure. Texas City explosion of 1947. Industrial disaster sparked by fire and explosion of the SS Grand Camp on April 16-17, 1947 in Texas City. The blast set off a chain of fires as well as a 15-foot tidal wave. Between 400 and 600 people were killed, with as many as 4,000 injured. The enormous wave triggered by the blast flattened numerous buildings, leaving as many as 2,000 people homeless. Benzihu colliery disaster 1942. The Benzihu colliery disaster in China in 1942 cost 1,549 lives and is believed to be the worst coal mining disaster ever. The tragedy occurred on 26 April 1942 in Honkeiko coal mine located near Bengsi in a province of China. The fatal explosion of the underground coal mine was caused by a mixture of gas and coal dust. The underground fire exploded out of the mine shaft entrance. France mine explosion. A devastating mine disaster killed over 1,000 workers in Corrèze, France on March 10, 1906. An underground fire sparked a massive explosion that virtually destroyed a vast maze of mines. The Corrèze colliery in North France was a complex series of mines near the Pas-de-Calais mountains. Tunnels into the mines issued forth from several towns in the area, and more than 2,000 men and boys worked the mines digging for coal that was used mostly in the manufacture of the gas. The Seveso accident. On July 10, 1976, a chemical reactor exploded at a chemical plant located in Meda, near Seveso in Italy, exposing the locals to a high level of TCDD or the dioxin. Area residents in the path of the aerosol cloud developed nausea, headaches, eye irritation, and 19 children were admitted to the local hospital with skin lesions. In the ensuing weeks, the area experienced high animal and plant mortality, and nearly 200 cases of chloracne were reported among residents, mostly among children. 3,300 farm animals and 80,000 animals were later slaughtered. The Exxon Valdez oil spill. The Exxon Valdez oil spill was a man-made disaster that occurred when Exxon Valdez, an oil tanker owned by the Exxon Shipping Company, spilled 11 million gallons of crude oil into Alaska's Prince William Sound on March 24, 1989. It was the worst oil spill in US history until the Deepwater Horizon oil spill in 2010. The Exxon Valdez oil slick covered 1,300 miles of coastline and killed hundreds of thousands of seabirds, otters, seals, whales. Nearly 30 years later, pockets of crude oil remain in some locations. Enschede fireworks disaster. On May 13, 2000, in eastern Dutch city, a fireworks warehouse caught fire and led to an enormous explosion. The explosion caused 22 deaths, with 4 firefighters among the casualties. Another 974 individuals were injured, and 500 homes and businesses were severely damaged or destroyed during the blast. The Rana Plaza accident. On 24th April 2013, the collapse of the Rana Plaza building in Dhaka in Bangladesh, which housed 5 garment factories, killed at least 1,132 people and injured more than 2,500.